beautiful people, welcome back to the Royal Kingdom Estates platform. We promised consistency and good content, and this is what we are executing on. Welcome to the Motherland series. On this show, we have very candid and interesting conversations with mostly people that we come across, our clients to be precise. We just listen to their life stories, their journeys, what they're looking to, do with the company and how we can help them execute them accordingly. So today, I have one very interesting, wonderful man with me at our head office, and we're going to be talking to him. So before we get to kicking things, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Phelix. Hello, sir.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, and you?
I'm good too. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom Estate office. I'm very excited for our conversation today. To kick things off, and for the sake of our audience, can you just give us a little background about yourself, where you were born, where you grew up, how was it growing up there,
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% Canadian of Haitian descendants. So my grandparents migrated from Haiti to Canada due to, of course, dictatorship, and I have 8 uncles and aunts on both sides of my family.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm the
That's
youngest.
a big family. That's a big family.
And I'm the youngest of a family of 3. I have 2 older sisters.
Okay.
And so I grew up in Canada. That's where I was born. I went to school in French. And I have I went to school in software engineering. So I have a bachelor degree, and married for 9 years now with my beautiful wife.
Wonderful.
And have a business in IT. We have about 80 employees around the world, in Mauritius, in France, Europe, Canada, United States, and it's booming. We're year number 5, and can't ask for more.
See, we're gonna come to the business side, but how was it like growing up in Canada? Because I have a lot of Canadian friends. They come to Ghana, they're like, okay, they love it there. They have a very nice Black community. Everybody that's looking to relocate from this side, they mostly go to Canada because they're like, it's a very accepting environment. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, so basically, so I'm more I live in Montreal, right? Which is in Quebec. And the thing about Quebec is it's really a French-speaking community. And a lot of the Haitians either migrated to Montreal, mostly because it's French-speaking. And so I grew up in a very diverse environment. I went to school and most of my teachers were either Haitians or Black.
I see.
I realized that, and it's when I started to get to high school and college, that's when, I had maybe teachers of different background, ethnicities,
cultures,
white or whatnot. But I grew up around, people just that look like me a lot. That helped also. And so that was kind of my upbringing. It was kind of a bit difficult at first because
how so?
My parents divorced when I was 3, and so then we had to deal with poverty. I remember it was my mother, my sisters, my aunt, and my cousin, 6 of us on the same bed. People on top, feet at the bottom, and it was like in a 1-bedroom apartment. And so it was tough times, and eventually, I think that kind of built our character and kind of like solidified our family bond. And
that has somehow, in some ways, shaped the person that you are today.
I would say yes. I would say mostly just being grateful for what you have.
Right. Exactly.
When you don't have much, you appreciate what you have.
Yes.
And so I think that is something that has sticking with me till this day.
I see. How was it like building your business out there to be able to employ so many people to help them feed themselves and their family?
I have to say it's all God, to be honest. So my partner, actually I worked for him for 3 or 4 years as a consultant, and eventually I left, I did my own thing, and we always kept a good relationship. He was also my mentor. And then he presented me the opportunity to work with him and start a business. And so it was kind of God-given because you have someone that has so many years of experience. Me, I'm very new. I still couldn't understand why he picked me, but I guess, like I said, was all God. And we started just there was only 3, we're 3 employees, and then we grew to 10, 15. And at year number 5 now, we're about 80 employees around the world.
Wow.
And we keep growing, and it's very exciting. Yeah,
I can imagine, because you being able to be here, let's talk about how it, you know, helps with your life, your choices, your schedule, especially because you're able to move around, you know, it helps a lot.
Yeah, and actually,
especially being in IT as well.
Exactly, and you know, one thing that we have to understand that the world has evolved, right? Nobody necessarily needs to sit in a room from 9 to 5 every day. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to allow people to have that flexibility of moving around, you know. So what's good about our business, it's 100% online in the cloud. So as long as you have an internet connection, you can really go anywhere, work from anywhere. I have some of our employees, I talked to them on Monday, they're in Montreal, and 5 days later, they're in a beautiful country next to the beach, sending me pictures, enjoying. We have some people that have family in the US and they want to move to Spain, and we highly encourage them. So I think that's the beauty of the business, that, you know, you can move around.
Yeah.
We're lucky. We're really
just
blessed.
For the sake of people that are wondering, what's the name of the business itself?
It's ERP Success Partners. We specialize in providing IT cloud software. We specialize in NetSuite, which is a cloud ERP, and really we help companies go through a transformation process of moving away from Excel, from, you know, just paper, and having their business being run 100% online, having real-time access to data and help them. And that's what we're doing for the past 5 years, and it's going well. It's booming, actually.
That's wonderful. Now, let's come to our company. How do we fit in there? How did you find us in the first place?
First and foremost is I've always dreamed of going to Africa.
Okay.
All right. I always said to myself that one day I'm going to go see my motherland, because if you know your history, even Haitians come from Africa also, right?
Yeah.
And my cousin, who's actually my wife's cousin, we're very close, and he mentioned that he was coming to Ghana. And I was like, just like that, out of the blue. And I said, you know what? Can I tag along?
Wow.
And he said yes. And that's when I came to Ghana. Actually,
that was your first time?
First time, earlier this year in January. And I can tell you, as soon as I touched down, it felt like home.
Oh.
It felt like home. It felt like I was back in Haiti. Just from the moment I got off of the airport and started to breathe the air, I was like, oh my God, this feels like home.
It was just a relaxing, a surreal moment for you.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Because back when I was a kid, I used to go to Haiti every year.
Okay.
Especially because my dad still lives in Haiti, so I used to go a lot.
Okay.
And of course, unfortunately now it's really not a good time. And so, and I was kind of missing that. You know, no problem with other countries, but there's something else about being around your people.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Can't put it into words. And so when I touched down to Ghana, just seeing everybody that looks the same around me, it just felt like I was home. And that's why I'm back again.
That's very, very exciting. Before coming the first time, when you mentioned it to your cousin, and then he said you could tag along, did you do any research?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope. I was there. As soon as he told me he's coming, he's going, I was like, I'm coming. I'll figure things out along the way.
You knew nothing about the country?
Nope. I knew nothing about the country. I just knew that there was an opportunity for me to go to Africa. Why not?
Okay.
Right?
So you have the natural explorer instincts.
Yeah, there's that too.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever there's a opportunity for me to jump, I jump anyway. So I don't ask a lot of questions. I'm a very easygoing person.
Okay.
And so I'll make sure to pack my stuff, make sure my wife helped me to make sure I didn't forget anything. And here I am.
Yeah. What are some experiences that you've had here that you absolutely love? What are some perceptions of the country that you found for yourself?
Well, first and foremost, I'd say I didn't come with predefined idea of how Africa or how Ghana is, right? I'll tell you one thing. We have a lot of similarities where if you listen to the news about Haiti, even before the current situation, it seems that they always talk about the bad things, as if, you know,
there are no good sides, but they're there. Yeah.
And so because I'm so used to that, when I came to Ghana, what I was thinking in my mindset is, wow, I'm finally going home. And I'm gonna see people that just look like me. So I was kind of looking forward to just get into culture, get to know people. And there's so many similarities, right? Respect, faith is big here. I mean, the people are so respectful. Guineans are proud people. They have a proud history. They're proud of their history, just like Haitians are. So really, I would say when I got here, I would say I was just more surprised of how, because you have to understand, right? I live in a city where most people around me are not my color of skin.
Okay.
People that are in big positions don't have my skin color.
Yeah.
Whenever you go into a place, you always reminded of your skin color.
Exactly.
Right? And so to come here and see that the generals, the people that are working at the counter just look like you, people on
the
top.
pedestal, they're your same color.
Right. And then you see, you know, of course, there's elections coming and you see all the posters, it's people like you, right? Whereas back at home, it's not really that. It's not people that I really relate to, you know? And so, like I said, I think, you know, and I'm going to say this now for people that are going to listen to this is Ghana and Africa are not what the media are portraying. On the contrary, it's rich in culture.
Sure.
The food is amazing.
Yeah.
The people are amazing. And I think people will be surprised of how they have this misconception as if you're coming here thinking you're going to save people. No, 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 no. They don't need any saving. Yeah. They're doing quite fine.
Very
on
well.
The contrary,
thriving.
Very well. Thriving, I would say.
So then you would encourage people to come to the motherland more?
100%. Yeah. And I would encourage them to come with a humble mindset.
Yes.
Instead of, you know, remove any preconceptions you may have of Ghana. On the contrary, like I said, I encourage highly everybody to come. Even if it's for a week. I mean, if I could, I would stay here for the longest time. So anyways. Yeah.
Wonderful. And how are you looking to invest in Ghana? We do sale of land. Are you looking to get some plots?
Well, actually, yes.
Okay.
Because, again, just having the opportunity to invest, you know, the Bible says to a wise man leaves something not only for his children, but it's for his children's children, right? And we kind of have to start somewhere. We have to start building wealth, building legacy. And this is a place where that embraces entrepreneurs or people that have that mindset. Yeah. And I would say, and I gotta say thank you to you and Royal Kingdom for giving me the opportunity to make that dream come true.
That's amazing. So saying you're able to get your land, maybe build whatever you seek to build on it, commercial purposes, residential, and you having a company, how do you think it would fit in here?
So I'm glad you asked that. Well, first, like I said, I have a long-term relationship with Ghana. I'm not here to, you know, just build something and I want to be here as much as I can. And what's good about it also is because I've been here for a week, I'm able to work from here. Okay. And if ever there's an opportunity for me to kind of expand the business here and also give back to the community, you know, I will be willing to do it. It'll be a blessing to do that. So we'll see.
Well, I am very, very, very excited to see the things that you're going to build and the things that you're going to do and how you're going to impact people's lives, you know, talking about business-wise or religion-wise, because I know you do ministries, you minister and you teach in Canada. Can you tell me a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, so the funny thing is, let's just say I had a rough childhood, and you know, you make mistakes, but eventually I met God, and God spoke to me and in a way that I understood, and I decided to give my life to Christ back in 2011 or 2012. Funny story is I wanted to get baptized. I know I was ready, but the church I was going was a big church. I wanted something more private, and then my sister told me that, hey, my pastor is giving a baptism class, you should go. And that pastor gave me the class, and from the moment I understood what it meant, I was like, I'm ready to get baptized now. Right? And so eventually it was in 2012 or 2013, because it's been 8 years now. Yeah, 2013 I got baptized, and I never looked back. And it was a small church. It was about maybe just 30 to 40 people. And I started just trying to help because it was growing and they needed help to bring chairs, etc. So one thing led to another, and just by trying to help, I ended up doing ministry for the first time, and then eventually I started giving classes. And the rest is just now. I'm kind of the vice president of our church, and we're based out of Montreal, but we have a big community in Montreal, but also internationally now since COVID hit. And yeah.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. I am glad that you have found your path and you're staying true to it. So but just the final touches. There's a lot of people that watch our channel. They are based outside, and they haven't had the opportunity to come here, come to Royal Kingdom Estate, sit at our head office like you're doing. You've had interactions with the employees, the head, and everything. What would you tell them? Would you advise them to trust us to help them get their dream homes?
I would say 100%.
Okay.
Right? So, and here's what I'll say. If you read the news, you know, you'll end up not doing anything, right? First of all, let's start with Ghana. Ghana is a safe place. It's a beautiful place. I feel comfortable walking in the day, at night, anywhere in Ghana. That's one. Secondly, I would say just with your professionalism, the way you approach people, I would say 100%. Before making any decision, I appreciated that you give us all the information. I never felt pressured to make a decision. You know, I came the first time in Ghana just to kind of understand the culture. And then this is my second time, so I got to meet everybody, and I can say it's one of the best decisions I could ever make. And I highly encourage, if anybody just wants to get more information, to get in contact, call you guys and maybe book a meeting just to understand better. And, you know, like I said, they won't be making a mistake. I'd say I highly encourage anybody that's interested in investing in Ghana to contact you guys.
Have you been able to see the sites? Have you gone to the sites?
Yes, of course.
You've been to Grace City. You've been to Black Star Village. You've been to the View.
I've been all around, thanks to William.
Okay. Which one is your favorite?
Do I have a favorite? I can't say because I haven't traveled enough. Okay. But like I said, I'm not done, right?
Yes, there's more to explore.
Yes, more to explore, yes,
and we're more than happy to help you make the choices and then the decisions and help you, you know, influence all of that so that you get the best out of the best, because that's what we promise our clients, nothing but the best. So thank you so much, Mr. Phelix, for speaking with us today. Your story is amazing, and you've said some really, really, really wonderful things that I think our viewers are going to appreciate. So guys, do subscribe, like the video, share it if you can, and stay glued because we have more amazing content coming. We'll be back.